right, the things that make me happy are obviously my family, my friends, my dog, things along that line. My professors that I don't get to see anymore, and definitely all the people who I just can't see anymore make me happy now. Because the thing is through all this coronavirus and stuff that's been going on, it's been harder, and it's starting to make people realize that what they had that and what they did or did not take for granted. Like, I'm gonna be so happy next time I get to see any of my friends or anyone who I haven't seen in a long time, and I'm really looking forward to that. And generally, like on another note, like happiness to me is being able to realize or have the self awareness of when you do accomplish something and what that means to you. So like being able to be self reflective and over the good things that have happened in your life versus maybe like the bad things. So being able to maybe like accomplish a goal and like eventually like complete it is something that I would give an example as happiness, because once you've done that goal, you like now feel that you have been able to accomplish that. So it makes it a lot better for yourself.
Happiness to me is being in a place in your life where you feel confident and successful. And what makes me happy is being around the people that I love, taking pictures and like photography, and like the warm weather and being on the beach.
What makes me happy is having people around me who care about me and try to cheer me up when I feel sad.
Happiness to me is the way my cat is always around me.
I was asked to do this video on what happiness means to me, and honestly, I feel like it's the simple things that people take for granted, as in enjoying a home-cooked meal with your family, providing for your family, and having a great partner to enjoy everything in your life. I think that's key. And honestly, one other thing is just waking up in a household with your kids, your wife. That also brings happiness to me. And I think people take that for granted. So that's happiness for me, and hopefully it helps.
Happiness means to me is my video games like Fortnite, Subnautica, Minecraft, Roblox, my family, and going to the beach, playing with friends, swimming at my grandfather's pool in the summer, and talking to my friends on phones and communicating with them to have just to talk, and that's it.
So, what's happiness mean to me? Well, happiness to me is my children, my husband, my family, going out on the river, going to the beach, good weather, summertime, going trick-or-treating in the fall, apple picking, just really good family time, enjoying some good food, really all the things that, you just enjoy with your family. I'd have to say my happiest times are great, beautiful weather at the beach with my family, the kids running around, just relaxing all together with no stress. That's the happiest times for me.
It means to me tacos, playing with my friends, my mom, my dad, my brother, my dogs, and seeing my friends, and swimming, and looking out the window, going for car rides, going to the grocery store, and eating hot dogs and Taco Bells.
So the question I got asked is, what does happiness mean to me? Happiness to me is my family first and foremost. As long as they're happy, I'm happy too. Secondly, and this is cliche to say, but happiness is sometimes money. If you are happy and able to take care of your family and have the resources to take care of your family, that means happiness. I love to be able to purchase things I need, but also just have the peace of mind that I can pay my rent or I can buy the food that I need. I am a person who tends to be stressed out, have pretty bad anxiety. So the fact that I can be financially stable is always important to me. But the most important thing in my life has always been my family and seeing them happy.
What makes me happy is my friends and family because I love them, and Roblox because I get to play with my friends, and my mom and my dad and my two cats and my cousins and my uncle and that's what I love, and that makes me happy a lot.
Happiness to me is my family and my friends. When they're doing well in life, that makes me happy. I think the happiest times I have are when I'm with my siblings or my parents or my step-parents. Those are the best memories that I have, and also the memories I have of my friends. I would say those are the definition of happiness to me, and so is my dog. My dog is the light of my life.
This is to me. Happiness, the majority of my happiness is my family, my children, my grandchildren, and my other loved ones. Spending time with them is priceless, and that is where I get my true happiness, my most happiness from. Even outside of this crisis, life is just so busy that we don't take the time to spend together as much as I would like to. So, and those moments are rare when we get to. So when we can have as many of us together in one place at the same time, and once we do, we get so silly, and I just get such joy from watching the kids even pick on each other a little bit. As long as they're laughing and really enjoying each other, I could sit back and watch that forever. That is the ultimate happiness. I do have other things that make me happy as well, just not the same amount. I have 2 dogs, and they are a huge part of my happiness. I don't love them as much as my children, but it is very, very, very close. So I do get a lot of happiness with the dogs, doing fun things with them, and that's a good one. And I find small happinesses in doing little projects or trying to learn how to cook something or to decorate. But if the object of this is to find out the greatest happiness, it is by far the time I get to spend with my children and my grandchildren and my parents.
To me, being happy is always having a smile on your face, surrounding yourself with friends and family and people who love and support you undoubtedly. Happiness is animals. I have a lot of them and I love them to death. Happiness is also about growing up in a happy and healthy environment, allowing yourself to feel safe and protected, and creating that safe and protected space for others as well. Happiness is about starting your own family later on in the future and creating new bonds with everybody who gets to share that experience with you. Happiness is about being surrounded by those who love you and that you love as well. This is one of the most important parts of life. Life is pretty meaningless if you don't have happiness. Don't squeak. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, there.
Happiness to me is getting out of bed every day and actually wanting to get out of bed. And music. Music is always happiness to me.
Go.
True happiness is hanging out with your friends and family and laughing and listening to music and having fun.
Anything else?
That's all I got.
What do you, first thing that comes to mind, I say happiness.
Happiness is laughing and listening to music and just hanging around with people that I love.
Being happy means I'm with my family, I know they're safe, and we're having fun.
Very good. What about video games?
Yeah, in video games.
Happiness to me would be living in Alaska, in the middle of nowhere, living off the land, no people around, being at one with nature, with some loved ones, only a couple. That'll be enough. And my dog.
Hi, I'm Michael. I'm Michael, brother-in-law. And what makes me happy is being around family and friends. It makes me happy. The functions that we have, the things that we do, the games that we play, that all makes me happy. When you talk about being happy, you talk about being around family. When you talk about being happy, you talk about being around friends. When you talk about being happy, you talk about loving. Loving makes happiness. Happiness brings greatness. Happiness, it's all for you, Michael. We love you. Stay happy. Hey, Michael, one more thing. Happy!
This is what makes me happy. My family, my grandchildren, watching them grow and smile and be happy makes me happy. My cat, good friends, spending time when this coronavirus is all over, being able to spend time with family and friends, campfires.
What happiness means to me? Well, in my opinion, I think happiness is like when you can hang out with your friends and your family and everyone's supportive of you and everyone's always trying to help and be there for you, and you feel comfortable and safe in your own environment, and you can sit there and not have to worry about anything. My cats, my little baby makes me happy. She's a little princess. Animals are always a good thing to help. Animals do bring happiness. I have a lot of animals as well. But family is a good way to have happiness.
Happiness for me is being around my friends and my family as much as I can be, but sometimes also being alone, being able to go on long car rides, being able to just get outside, no matter what it is, hiking, swimming, fishing, any just general activity outdoors. The gym's also a very nice place I like to go if I want to just feel better. Being around my family, making sure they're okay, taking care of them if they need to be, is also another really big part of what makes me happy.